Welcome to the episode of the Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I continue my trek into the world of the challenge for the first time with the Challenge USA. As I mentioned in the first episode, this is a series my brother has yelled at me for years to get into, and I'm finally here. So please take it easy on me, and I am the challenge rookie, as I'm going to coin myself throughout this journey of season 2 of the Challenge USA. Now, that being said, we have a little bit of programming notes here, folks. If you are enjoying this, if not, please stick around. I'm just here having a blast. But you can check out the Love and Reality Podcast, which is available on all podcast platforms. And then, of course, I'm going to continue to make some exclusive stuff here on YouTube, like covering the challenge. But if for some reason you would like to hear the challenge in a podcast format, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to make it available weekly to each and every one of you. As well, currently on the podcast, I am taking down the journey of Temptation Island. That is continuing on throughout the entirety of that show with the Ultimatum second season coming very, very soon, and I will be covering that as well. But without further ado, let's jump into the reason why you're here, and let's talk the Challenge USA Season 2, Episode 2. So, before we left, we realized that it was going to be two different people. Lewis or Emra, they were going to take down and battle it out with whoever's name comes out of the hopper. So there was 12 balls for the men and 4 for the women in the hopper. Host TJ gets the ball out of the thing and announces Lewis to get back in the line and says that Emra, you will be doing battle tonight with Michelle. And she was not happy. It's crazy to me that when watching this, I thought for sure Lewis was going to battle. You have 12 balls in the hopper that were for men. And man, I mean, you had basically a 1 in 3 shot. It was going to be a woman, but I couldn't believe it. But Michelle with the 3 balls inside the hopper. So at any given time, it doesn't matter if you only have 1 ball in the hopper. You got a chance to go to battle, and you got to be ready to go. So Michelle looked over and said, "Fuck you" to Amanda, saying she knew she was the reason that this happened. Like, again, this intensity is something I get very, very excited about. They play a game called Slam Dunked. Each water tank that they are get dipped into has 1,500 balls in it. Each person will be suspended above the pool to get the balls out as fast as possible. It will the contraption that holds them down will go down and up over 15 times. Every time they go down, they got to get the balls out. Every time they get picked up, but every time it's just like a roaring splash into the water, up and down, up and down. At the end, whoever gets the most balls out of the water wins the competition, and of course, whoever loses will be exiled off the show. Emra and Michelle, the ladies, take their first dip, and we hear the folks cheering everybody on. The dunking process, this to me was insane, right? And I'm telling you, like, it's crazy because you're getting all these balls out, and it's like beep, and then you get yanked in the air and then thrown back down. It's pretty crazy watching this happen over and over and over again. We get to the last dunk. Both of them have about the same amount of balls. We see the final dip, and the horn blows. Now, Michelle got 1,319 balls out of the pool, with Emra getting 1,301. What a close battle that was. Of course, Emra is eliminated from competition. Michelle is obviously decided to go back and wreak havoc on the house. Alyssa S. is talking shit, saying that they came after one of her Big Brother folks, and she is going to go after the vets. Michelle wins a chance to defect and replace. This is a new thing. If you win the battle, I don't know if this is a new thing. If it's not a new thing, please yell at me in the comments. Again, the challenge rookie here. I am the challenge rookie. But Michelle wins the competition. She has an opportunity that she won to defect and replace another female on another team. She doesn't take the offer. She stays on the red team. Joanna realizes she hopes that Michelle doesn't find out that she was the person that voted for her. Man, as they are on the same team. Michelle and Amanda come back to the house and are going at it. Amanda, this is, look, early on in the season, again, I'm starting to learn these people, trying to figure out who are some of my favorites, who am I sinking my stake into, rooting for them throughout this whole entire show. But when she walks back in, Amanda yelling at her and saying to her, "Stay packed," was hilarious. I'm new to the game. I'm new to the challenge game, and Amanda's already in the running to be my favorite. Like we're 5 seconds, episode and 5 minutes into the show, and Amanda might be in the running for my favorite. And if for some reason I shouldn't be rooting for her, please comment why. I don't know why I wouldn't be rooting for her. But if you have a reason, if there's like 20 seasons of things that happen that I don't know about, let me know. But everyone is fucking watching this go down. She says, "Sorry that Faisal didn't want you." Like, what? My boy Faye is like, he gets it from everybody, but he's not even in there. Like, he's listening, like everybody's watching this battle go on, and Faye is just like off in La La Land. But she goes, "I'm sorry, he didn't want you." God, I'm in love with Amanda already. Let's go. The red team sits down to discuss them having a traitor amongst them. The one person that is missing from the room is as they discuss the strategy of who voted across the lines. The person that is missing is Joanna. "Hello, red flag." Amanda talks about her son and how she doesn't care about anyone else. Tiffany says she's playing dumb, and her and Chanel talk about how they would continue to do so to stay under the radar from everyone else on their team. Wes says that there aren't many vets in the game, and the game is being run by scared voting, and with the numbers being small, it's win or get them thrown in the gauntlet. Our next team competition has arrived. It is called Working the Polls. Yeah, it sounds about as kinky as it is. No, we see them. We see this platform suspended 35 feet in the air, and they have to go from one pole to another pole to another pole to get from one side of the platform to the other side of the platform. We get 2 heats, with the first half going with half going first, and the team with the most people getting across will be safe from elimination. Now, that being said, the competition begins and we start to see people making moves. The red team say that their own mission is for the guys to go and swing the poles back for the girls. Tiffany said, "I ain't no stripper, but she knows how to work the poles." Well, all right then. I mean, look, like I said, Amanda's top tier, but Tiffany, that was funny. I'm good. Like, we're putting her on the good column, right? Amanda and Tiffany, 2 people I like. I already like Bananas. I already know the past there, so Bananas already in the list of, hey, these people right here, I'm rooting for them, right? Cassidy is our first contestant out the door, and it happened so fast that Alyssa L drops right behind her. However, Michelle dropped like a fly, and Amanda was super excited to watch this happen. Died laughing. Again, I think I'm in love. Dusty slipped and fell, leaving the red team with only 2 players. Sebastian for the blue team is the first person to land on the platform, giving them a point. And then, of course, after that, he helps Chris across, giving them a 2-person lead. Lewis drops with Tiffany following right after him. Paulie almost made it to the end, but dropped, leaving the red team with no one left on this leg. Amanda struggle buses across, and Michelle is quietly rooting for her to fall, but we see my girl make it across and jump for joy. Let's fucking go. And then she flips off the other team, which is hilarious. Now that she made it across, we see her help get Desi across, giving the green team 2 people, but we see Tyler struggling. My guy was hanging on for dear life. And we see Desi and Amanda he reaches his foot out, and they pull him off the platform. And it was just hilarious kind of how that dynamic went. But she was able to pull, Desi and Amanda are able to pull Tyler onto the thing. So after the first leg, green has 3 people, blue has 2, and red has 0. Amanda just slayed it. And again, my favorite here. Round 2, Banana knows that the heat is on for the red and having to get everyone across while everybody else kind of shits the bed. Well, Desi decides to step up because they are a team member down. They have to send somebody through the competition twice, so Desi is going to rerun it. Let's see here. Banana steps up and literally glides across this thing. Nobody in this competition moved from one side of this platform to the other side of this platform faster than Bananas did. It was incredible to watch. Everyone watched with being impressed. Tyler from the green team mentions that they need to get him the hell out of here. Monty from the green team is the first person to drop. Tori from the blue team drops. Joanna drops shortly after. Alyssa S is next from the blue team to drop. Banana is able to help Chanel get across with Josh, the lone remaining person left on the red team. Banana makes fun of Josh for being absolutely horrible at this and his dreadful attempt of trying to make it across. So the red team crossed out. Wes makes it across. Corey and Faye drop, meaning that the green team wins as they ended up with 6 people making it across, with Desi making it twice. The green team will now nominate 1 man and 1 woman, while the red and blue team will vote in secret to see who they will face. Back at the house, Tori talked about her and Amanda had gotten into it in the past. Amanda talked shit about her on social media, but Tori said they will put the past in the past and move forward together. She butters up Amanda, something I would butter up Amanda too. Sebastian is googly eyes over Tori right now. They are trying to get the vets out, but he likes Tori. The producers asked Tori if she is single. She says yes. And what about if she's ready to mingle? She says she's been through the ringer of dating people on the show and is on guard. The two are in bed together. Michelle is pitching Tori that goes up, and Joanna be the person everyone votes for pitting those two against each other. She hopes to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Everyone votes for Tori relatively easily. Wes gives a speech to save Bananas, but everyone mentions that this is Tori and Bananas time. Wes isn't happy at all. Wes is worried that they're going to come after the veterans. And and said that they have to unite against the vets. The blue team mentions that they should vote for 1 guy on the red team so that they can protect Tori. Tori says that if she goes in, she's going to win the competition. We get a montage of folks talking, but no one really sharing their votes until we see Tiffany. Tiffany earlier, we saw her talking about her team and being strong and blah, 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 blah. But she told everyone that she was going to vote for Joanna, but her and Joanna have a bond. She wants her to stay at the game. These folks are playing the game. I like it. I like the behind the scenes. I like the backstabbing. I like the secret voting. Again, first foray into the challenge. So this is a new thing where I love it. We are back in the arena. TJ mentions it is the 2nd elimination round. So we know that Bananas and Tori are up on the chopping block. Who will fight who? Let's dive right in. Paulie got 2 votes. Alyssa L got a vote. Alyssa S got 2 votes. Sebastian got a vote. Dusty got 3 votes. Corey got 2 votes. And Jonah got 5 votes. So, as TJ pulls the name out of the hopper, he sends Bananas back in line. And with the overwhelming amount of balls in the hopper, Jonah is unable to hide from this one. And she has to take on Tori one-on-one. So we got a vet pitted against another vet, which is exactly what the green team wanted to do. The game is drop the ball. The title of the game is drop the ball. 60 balls in the machine will drop. You got to catch it and score. The black ones are worth 1 point and the silver one were worth 2 or 3 points. Don't remember. Don't yell at me. But basically, it's a contraption. The ball drops down this little chute 1 at a time. You catch it. You got to run over and put it in your basket. But in between there, you can wrestle and tackle each other, grab the ball, smack the ball out of their hand. If the ball hits the ground, the ball is out. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. The first ball drops and Tori gets the ball. Listen, I've already been sold an episode and a half in, but this battle was insane. Tori shot up the rankings too. Shot right up the rankings because she absolutely manhandled Jonah this entire game. It gets wild, it gets fast. They're throwing each other onto the ground, they're beating each other down. Tori was ahead 5-3. Tori is throwing Jonah down over and over and over and over again. Like she smashed her head against the wall. Like this was insane. This is like some of the most entertaining TV I've seen this year. Wes mentioned that is it great that Tori is killing Jonah? He says no, but the folks watching the game will realize they are fucking with the vets. The vets are coming in strong. Tori wins the battle 29-15. Whew. She smoked her. Jonah is gone. She hugs Tori and tells her to take these fuckers down. TJ asks the question to Tori if she wants to stay on the blue team or does she want to go to another team. She makes some sly remarks about the red team probably voting for Jonah. So she stick with the blue team. Whew. What an insane episode. Like this was like that final 10 minutes of this show where they're going to town and battling it out was incredible. Folks, I would love to hear your thoughts on the first 2 episodes of the challenge. A reminder, folks, that for the first 3 weeks of the challenge, the show is going to air Thursdays and Sundays, with August 31st being the first show that's going to be just on Thursdays. You can catch the show live on CBS Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, also available on Paramount Plus. Again, thank you guys so much for checking this episode out of the Love and Reality Podcast as I just enter into the world of the challenge. We'll talk to you guys on the next episode.